What I want to talk to you about now is a cast shadow. So, the reason why we call it a cast shadow is because there is a shadow casted from the can or from your subject onto the ground. The best way to see this cast shadow is by taking a piece of white paper and putting it on your desk and putting your can on top of it, and you'll be able to see the cast shadow a little bit better. You could almost take a pencil and trace that cast shadow onto that white paper so that you can see the shape that your shadow is making. One thing I want you to recognize when we talk about cast shadows is the fact that these shadows are darker against the subject, and as they pull away from the subject, they should get lighter. And you guys can see that it's getting lighter here. One thing I want you to notice about that cast shadow is that it does have a little bit of a hard edge onto the shadow itself. So we want to make sure that we are blending that out and smoothing that out. When we talk about cast shadows, we can talk about having them just, since our paper is white, we could think of our surface being white. And so how do we shade white? We shade white with gray. So you could use blacks and grays for your cast shadow. However, we have an artist, his name is Wayne Thiebaud. He's one of my favorite artists, and he actually does his shadows with blues and purples, which are super, super cool. So let's just click on this one, and you guys can see that there are blues and purples in this artwork. So if I zoom in really, really closely, you can tell that the artist is going darker with blue and purple here, and he's getting lighter as he comes away from his subject. So it would be really nice if you guys would like to choose to use blue or purple as the color of your cast shadow instead of just a black or a gray. I'm going to let you guys decide. The point is that you are making sure that that cast shadow is the shape of what is being casted by the can or by your subject, and that you are pressing a little harder against the can, and you're going to lift as you come out. You can see that this cast shadow is done from the it's larger on the left side, and that is because the light is shining here. Depending on your light source, your cast shadow might come around this whole way if your shadow or your light is above the can. If your light is more on this side, your cast shadow is going to be pushed over to more to one side or the other. So keep that in mind as you guys are looking for your cast shadow.